What's up, guys? I'm not even sure if anybody's watching. Just testing it out. Finally started a stream in landscape mode. What's up, Speedy? What's up, Reef Ghost? Whoa, hey, what's up, Rico? Man, we all finished Thanksgiving dinner and just kind of hanging out, huh? Just testing it out. I think let me see if it. Oh, it doesn't. Orientation is locked because before I started in portrait mode, and everybody's like, "Yo, start in landscape." Yo, what's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? Just came back from parents' house, feeling really full. Hold on, sorry, scrolling really fast. Edurf, Eve, say hi to me. What's up, man? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Reef goes, what's up, guys? Shakshino, hey, what's up? Yeah, just did a little maintenance on the. Actually, I want to show you guys the 17 because I just cleaned it today. Pretty proud. It was super dirty. Happy Turkey Day. But yeah, check out the back. I kind of swap out the shit. I'm giving out this week's video. Basically, I swap out the skimmer. I put in the media basket. I got floss up there, and I got a media bag. I had to take out some of the rastas because it was having zoopox problem. But thankfully, those seems to be under control. I was actually talking about this a little bit on my Instagram stream. And those are the zoas back there, the rastas that had the zoopox. I dipped them in the foreign too for a couple days, and they seem to be coming back, so that's good. All right, let me see if I can answer some of the questions. Sorry, I'm super new to this. I'm just testing it out. How did you make your Manipur very colorful, marine life? So I noticed that I feel like it's a lot of things, actually. Like before I was dosing, the alkalinity is all over the place, right? Sometimes high when I remember to dose some stuff, or when the calcwaster was right, and sometimes it's really low, right? With the fluctuation, that bleached out a lot. It was really pale. But once I got the parameters more stable, it seems to really take on the darker color. And in the back, it's all bleached out because the rose bubble tip anemone was in the front. And it was stinging the entire area to the point where I actually had like 2 colonies of pallies and zoas right there. The purple death and I don't know, whatever this is called. I had to move them because the rose bubble tip anemone got really large and started stinging them. So I removed them, continued to sting the Manipur cat because I can't really do anything about it. But for the past 3 days, the rose bubble tip anemone actually moved up, probably due to the flow. I kind of changed up the flow a little bit. I cranked it up and then make the duration a lot longer. Before it's like quick pulses. Now it's like it holds on for a couple seconds and stuff. I'm trying to create that wave motion. Still not getting it. But I guess the anemone did not like it. Either that or it really liked the light. So it moved up and to the back. So I may bring that purple death back up here. All right, sorry. Let me check out the comments. Show us Sally and the other girls. Sorry, man. Sally's in Malaysia. Other girls are having Thanksgiving dinner with their respective family. How long have you had your Manipura marine life? So the Manipura I have had for about, I'll say almost 2 years. But for the longest time, it was up here. It's like a small piece. It'll grow a little bit, and then I'll fudge it up, and it'll die back. It'll grow back. It's not until, I'll say, this year, it really started taking off. And it's not until I started really dosing, where the parameters are really stable, that it really started taking off. What's up, Billy Pipe? What's up, Dylan? How's the bubble tip anemone looking? The one sort of 2 mouth. You know what? Hey, first of all, thanks for following me on Instagram. That second mouth was apparently not a second mouth. Maybe it was a little wound or a little fold or something. Because if you look right here, it's kind of being reabsorbed, or like it just kind of disappeared. So it was what it is, which is kind of good because I kind of like the fact that it's like a big piece. I would rather not split. Let's shoot 45 gallon right now to Quarters Reef. Nice, man. I'm streaming my 45 gallon cube right now too. Yo, nice. Same size. Yeah, you guys. Definitely go check out Quarter Reefs. You know, just hop between the stream. It's all good. Can you do a video on how to set up a sump at Refugium Kaya Blackmon? Dude, I'm probably the last person you want me to talk about setting up Refugium and sump. Because to be honest, I bought this whole setup used. because I have no idea how to set those things up. So I figure buying a used system is the easiest way to go. So definitely check out the more knowledgeable channels. Like I think Rico's great, Fish of Hack's great. They all have like CJs. They all have like really great tutorial on how to set up sump and refugium. Trigi, what's up? Can we see your guppies? Heck yeah. Let me show you my guppies. That sounds kind of dirty. All right, so here's, oh, by the way, if you guys remember this, let me see if we can get this to work. Alexa, turn on all lights. This damn light took me 3 months to put together. All right, so here is the guppy tank. By the way, I'm gonna delete this video right after it's done. So I started with what I thought was one male, one female. I took a picture all proud on Instagram, and then everybody called me out on saying that, yo, you got 2 males. So I decided that I need to do some research. So I did some research, learned that each male is supposed to be accommodated by at least 2 or 3 female. So I went out and bought 4 females first, all right? These are the red tails. And then I saw a tequila sunset in the back, that female. I had to have her because so pretty. Look at her. So I picked that girl up. So now I got 5 females. So I'm thinking about bringing 1 female back to the fish store or feed one of the female to Mochi. Shh, don't tell people. Alexa, turn off all lights.
Okay.
All right, so here's Mochi. It's gotten really large. He does not use the lure a lot, although I saw it today. It's been a long time since I've seen him. I was walking by the tank, and for some reason, he just had the lure out, so it's really cool. Inappropriate Reefer, you should, man, hold on. I'm trying to catch up a comment. Zal Rain, Inappropriate Reefer, you should acclimate black mollies to saltwater and let them breed, eat a ton of green algae, and then toss them Mochi. You know what? I actually had 2 black molly in the freshwater tank, and the employee at Congressional was super nice. He was helping me pick them out, but those guys are huge. It's like each of them is this big. I got 2 of them. They're simply too big for this tank. It just does not look right. I've had them for a couple of weeks, and then nothing happened, right? So I traded them in at the fish store. I noticed I actually have a dead ghost shrimp here. Let me show you guys what I do with dead ghost shrimp. It's actually pretty cool. Not that it's cool that they're dead, but nothing goes to waste. All right. So here's the dead ghost shrimp. Usually I'll feed them to Mochi, and the larger one Mochi will take. Oh no! But this one's really small, so I'm gonna show you what I do with these guys. So if you look at on my video, I talked about how fathead dandro makes a perfect tank mate for frogfish. Okay. All right. So anything that Mochi is not really eating, I just drop it right into fathead dandro. Fathead dandro is usually really good about grabbing it and then eating it. See how the mouth is already expanding, trying to get to the ghost shrimp. All right, we'll check back later. Alexa, stop. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm skipping a comment. I'm just trying to keep up, and honestly, I rarely live stream, usually on Instagram, so this is really new to me. So I apologize if I'm missing a comment. Scrolling pretty fast. Dude, how do you guys do it? I don't know, like Rico's, and I don't know how you guys do the let's see. Okay, what up? Your reason I have so much GSP love the tanks. Wrecking Turk. Nice name, by the way, man. Even better profile. Nice. Well, you know what? The GSP has finally made landfall. Let me see if so I got this little flashlight. Let's see if that helps any. Not really. It doesn't help. Huh. So it's getting onto the rock, and I've just been too lazy to use the tweezer to pull it off, because I feel like the fact that it's still matte, I should be able to pull it off. So I should be able to get it under control, but I'm just procrastinating, man. Let's see. Inappropriate Reefer, in one of your older videos, you had a shirt that says Inappropriate Reefer and Hippo Tank. Can we get those? Hey, man. So... oh, shoot. Where'd it go? I don't know what I did. Wait. Oh, there we go. Cancel. Sorry. Newbie mistake. So for that shirt, that was kind of like a prototype because that logo, I wasn't totally happy about it. I basically bought a clip art fish and then modify it with like a play button in the middle and just slap my name down there. So it's supposed to be temporary. And since then, Raymond was able to help me design a proper logo. And so so if you look at my channel profile right now, that's the proper logo. I actually just ordered another shirt. So in the front is the logo, in the back is like a bunch of different saltwater fish that Raymond drew. So I thought it looks really cool. I should get that, I think like December 1st, and I'll take a look at it. If I think it looks good, then I'll try to like put it on some kind of website, probably custom ink, where you guys can order it. I'm not gonna take any profit from it. I feel like you guys are awesome for just even wanting to wear something with the channel. So I'm not gonna try to profit from it, but stay tuned. But first, I wanna make sure it's good quality first. Chris, here, let me go back to the 45. Went to my local fish store. The manager is a good friend of mine. He gave me a Thanksgiving special toast stew, rocked 5 different zoas, and Dunkin' 12 heads for only $60. Dude, you made out good, man. That's like a Black Friday deal right there, Chris. Reef Hack, happy Thanksgiving. What nano protein skimmer do you recommend? 4 Eyes. All right, so I am in the same dilemma. I have the High Door Nano Skim. Let me show you what it is. Check my hat. So I got this guy right here. Sorry, it's really red. I got a red filter on right here. It is okay. This is the High Door Nano Skim. I hope they're not watching this. It's okay. There's mod you can do. First, the issue is that it spits out a lot of micro bubble and it's not that efficient. But there's a mod for it where you use a hot glue gun to glue up all the seam, and supposedly it performs a lot better. But in terms of my dream nano skimmer, I would say the Tonzi. I think it's 9004. They just came out a newer version that uses a DC pump. It's actually on sale right now. Normally it's about $165, but on I think Bulk Reef Supply and Marine Depot it's actually $100 or $105. Man, I was looking at that thing. I'm drooling. I was debating. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys like what I'm thinking about getting right now. It's either that skimmer, Apex, or just hold on to the money for the tank upgrade. So for now, I think what I will do is that since I got a media basket in there, I'm gonna do the media basket for about a week. I'll just change out the floss, make sure I get all the detritus. And then during this week, I'm gonna try to modify the high door skimmer so it's more efficient, and I'm gonna drop skimmer back in there and see how it goes. But if this works out well, maybe I'll just stick to this, just forget the skimmer. Power Slayer, just got a cousin's friend into reefing today with my 120. Awesome. That's great news. That means like your tank is nice, right? The fact that you inspire other people to get in the hobby. Marine Life, are you going to upgrade to a larger reef tank? That is the plan. I really want 150 right here. Well, that tank will be gone. It'll be 150 right here. At first, I was thinking about Peninsula tank, but then I realized that with a Peninsula tank, you have to scape both sides, meaning that the tank I won't be able to use all 24 inches of depth because the first 2 inches, you probably don't want to put anything there. It's too close to the glass. Versus if I do like a traditional 24 inches deep tank, I can use the whole 24 inches to create that illusion of depth, if that makes sense. Versus, imagine if people look at this from this way and from this way, I only have about maybe 8 or 10 inches to play on either side, and it has to be like really shallow, and then you gotta go really deep and then really shallow again. Versus this is total 24 inches. I can just play with it to kind of give the illusion of depth. And also, if I do a more traditional tank, one thing I really want to test out is a shadow box. I think that'd be super cool, especially if I can take it on or off. All right, let me try to catch up with some comment. In the meantime, let me park the camera right here. Colin Carter, how do you afford this hobby? I constantly find myself going to pick up water and spend $60 on coral. All right, first of all, I got the RDI units from BLS. It was like $160. It was like the best money spent. For the longest time, I've been using tap water, and I thought the hobby algae is basically a fact of life in a hobby, but it was not the case. Like after I got the RDI units, man, things got so much easier. And of course, just paying water bill is a lot cheaper than going out and buying RDI water. But you're right, every time I go to a fish store, I not so much coral, but I tend to pick up random stuff. Like I went in to buy ghost shrimp, I came back with a bunch of guppies, stuff like that, right? But I guess I'm lucky because I don't have a family yet. I don't have a girlfriend. It's kind of sad actually. So we'll see. Maybe like in the future when I have kids, things will definitely change. James, she does financial stuff and get to feed the doctor. So, hey man, Jake, sounds like you got a great arrangement and a great dad. Congratulations, man. That's a winner in life right there. Where is my lid? My lid is sitting right here, and the reason it's not on is because like you notice right here, this part is cut, and that is to accommodate the radiance arm, and I need that to kind of prop this whole thing up. Without it, the whole thing's gonna kind of collapse and the net is just gonna drop into the water. And since the light is being hung from the ceiling right now, you can't really see all the holes right there. So I don't have that thing to kind of like prop the netting open. So I haven't been using it. And to be honest, I really like this look. And I was asking myself, is this worth the risk? Then I think like, okay, what kind of fish would jump? I think the only fish that may jump may be the bicolor blenny or the yashagobi. But the yashagobi has been in this tank for so long, I feel like if it gets spooked, it probably just gonna dive back into the burrow. So it's right there right now, new entrance. So I've just been living it off and living life on the edge. Let's see. My 2 Nemos jumped out, dude, I'm so sorry. Sorry, checking comments. What is your secret for crazy coral growth? Keeping my dirty hands out of the tank and stop tweaking your things. Colin, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Be sure to check out all the other channels as well. I feel like my channel is more like a lifestyle kind of thing, right? It's for entertainment. It's like, hey, yo, check out this guy, Inappropriate Reefer. He doesn't quite know what's going on, but he's trying to do the right thing as best as he could, and just my everyday thing. So it's not really instructional, right? I really don't want you guys to see my videos as like instructional video. It's more like a like a journal. It's a journal of what's going on with this tank, and that little tank right there. For more instructional videos, be sure to check out all the other great channels. You know, once again, I mean, I turn to like BLS, like Fish of Heck's really great. Like even Reef Dudes, Ricos. So they all have their they seem to have like the target audience. And I think like I see those guys as like the real gurus of the hobby. Any tips on keeping nitrates low on the low-tech tank without skimmer? Hey, Doug. You know, for quite a few years, I kept basically a 65-gallon, well, actually, quite a few tanks. I kept a 10-gallon tank, a 30-gallon tank, a 65-gallon tank, all without sump, all without skimmer. All really dirty, but all with no problem, all with really healthy corals at one point. My key to success in a low-tech tank is to keep corals that like dirty water, for example, like letters, right? Like zoas, like frog spawn. And that's why you see these guys in my tank, because I'm so familiar with them and I know they can take the abuse. Monty Pro caps to a certain point is pretty forgiving. I mean, I've been fudging it up a lot and it keeps coming back. So for the most part, if you keep the easier to keep corals, I feel like you'll be good, man. And also, by the way, that does not mean that you cannot keep higher end coral with a low tech tank. If you're more diligent with your upkeep, which I sometimes am not, then you can definitely be successful as well. Okay, let's see. The BBS TV intro from a few videos ago. I'm glad you like it, Marine Life. Invert Masa, MASA. I'm going to be setting up my first 40-gallon saltwater tank. Any tip? Going to be running super low tech, mostly because I'm broke. RDI water. 40-gallon tank, you're kind of right on the border whether you want to invest in the RDI units or you want to go buy water from, say, Walmart or anything like that. Personally, I would just drop the dime and get a RDI unit. You can even find them used. Just make sure the filter is good. That's key. And then just be patient. If you want to save money, definitely join your local reef club. Usually they have really good deals, much better than like local fish stores. I would invest. I got a 40-gallon. I got RDI. Yep, there you go. What a good idea to dose calc in a 10-gallon system. I think calcium for like smaller tanks, even the 17-gallon tank right there, I pretty much rely on just water change. Granted, I don't have many corals that needs like alkalinity and calcium and stuff like that, except for the candy cane and, well, this little piece. But the water volume is so low that just by changing out the water, doing a decent water change, like 10 or 15 gallon, you replenish a lot of stuff. So I don't think you really need to dose when you're dealing with a 10 gallon. Jacob, what was your most expensive coral? Good question. So the fetid andro, each head was roughly $40, so that's up there. And over here, we got the gold warhammer. I think I paid $100 for this guy. I was told it was gold hammer, but when I saw it, it's more like a little orange. But you know what? It's all good. And I think next up would be I'm not sure if you guys can see it right there. There you go. That's a mini maxi carpet anatomy that I got really recently, like 2 weeks ago from Fantastic in Frederick, and that was $80. And swinging over here, that's nice too, but that's not that expensive. Swinging over here, I got this from Mason-Dixon Reef Club Frag Swap from Kingpin Corals, great guys. And I think I paid $120 for this guy because like under the light, it was bright gold. But of course, when I brought it into my tank, it was more green. However, now I see that it's starting to become a little bit more gold now that I got the T5 in. But I think if you really want to ask objectively, what is my most expensive, I can't speak today. All right, what is my most expensive core? It may be these bounce mushrooms. Although, to be honest, I only got them for $30. The guy knows exactly what they are, but he did not feel like charging those, I guess, like name brand coral price. So I was like, yo, you know what? I mean, $30 for the two, there's actually two on here, two of these guys, and Monty Cat Frag on there. So really thankful, glad there are guys like that in the hobby. So I guess probably this guy. All right, let me, Sec Ranger, hello, Thai fella. Samadhi Cup. Okay, Harry, what kind of corals and plants do you use for your frogfish to blend in? My frogfish currently swims around looking for corals to lean against. Don't use the rock caves and fake stuff I've got going. Well, Harry, since my frogfish is not a painted frogfish, he does not change his color. At least I don't think so. So he pretty much stay like white and red. So I'm not too picky when it comes to picking what kind of color that goes with this frogfish. But honestly, man, I mean, even with seahorses, a lot of people use fake corals and stuff trying to color them up, like fake sponge, fake corals. If they want yellow, they put more yellow stuff in. So I think you're on the right track. It just you got a nice frogfish attitude. So he just does his own thing. Oh, you guys looking at the damsel? Man, that's Mustang right there. He does not care. He has been in the tank for longer than Mochi, actually, so he is a regular. But the surprise is actually the other guy. The other little guy or girl has been there for about 2 weeks. I'm surprised let's just say she has not been eaten yet. Because usually damselfish, when they come into this tank, they don't last one night. So for some reason, she has been hanging out. So maybe I now will have 2 yellowtail blue damsel, which is great. I mean, that's more movement in the tank, which I love. And you should see some of the times when Mustang comes like is right next to Mochi. And he actually tail slap Mochi. It's ridiculous. All right, let me scroll up on the comments. Hey, Richard, drop out tangles. Thank you, sir. Good to see Mustang. So, yeah, Mustang, I don't know what's going on. I'm really curious. Here, just watch. Let's see if she does it. It would be ironic if he got eaten right here on the live stream. And Fit to Leave Reefer. Happy Thanksgiving, man. JC Reefer, are you going to name the damsel? So the first one is called Mustang. And you can tell which is which because Mustang's a bit larger and he likes to hang out right here. I think like his spot is actually right here. That's his man cave right there. So you guys feel free to name his wingman here. Let's see how close he gets. Ryan, welcome. Nightnin, welcome. What are your nitrate level? To be honest, I'm not sure. I've not checked in a long time. I do know that this tank have some extra nutrient issue, so I gave it like a nice cleaning today. The reason I can tell is because I think every 3 days the glass has like just bad algae film, so I know that's like extra phosphate and nitrate. Name him Lucky Maverick. How often do you do water change? Gaming Kid, how often do you do a water change? So for that tank, every other week. For this tank, probably every 3 or 4 weeks, a large one. But every 3 or 4 days, I'll actually use a airline to kind of siphon out all the detritus that got caught in the GSP mat. And usually I take out about 2 gallons of water. Fonseca, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name actually. Fonseca? I mean, I see you a lot, I just don't know how to pronounce your name. I've only shopped from Marine Depot, but I'm thinking about shopping from BLS. Dude, love the guys, BLS. And recently, oh geez, look at that. Recently, I started buying from Saltwater Aquarium as well, especially for the Hana checkers, the alkalinity ones. For some reason, the price is really cheap. That's lit. All right, see you, man. Corrupt, I've been cycling my reef for 8 weeks and still have nitrate quite a bit. Any suggestions? All right, I'm gonna turn you to the experts like Rico. Any suggestion for corrupt LP? Be patient. Let's see, does anyone in the chat knows a good size sea star to benefit tank and eyes? Okay, Jake, so a lot of people like the sand-sifting sea star, although if your tank is not large enough, usually they just kind of starve and die off. Some people have good luck with the small red ones. The blue Lenkia may be a little bit touch and go, but I've never had good luck with any of the sea star except for the sand-sifting, so don't take my words for it. I know Reefer recently posted a video on the sea star that she got a couple weeks ago, and they seem to be doing really well, so you may want to check it out. So that's Reefer. Gaming Kit 246 T5 or LED? Well, I'm testing it out right now. I feel like, at least from what I've seen so far and what everybody is saying, that LED and T5 is like the perfect combo. That remains to be seen. In the past, I used T5 like many years ago before I left. And then this time when I came back for the last pretty much 2.5, 3 years, I've been using LED. Between the two, my preference is LED. But this time, well, right now I just started the mix, so we'll see how it goes. But between just T5 and just LED, I think my preference is LED, but we'll see how this works out. Amphidelete, which tank is your favorite? Tough question, because it always changes. 45, 17, and at the moment, I'll be super honest with you guys, my favorite tank is actually this one. It's just fun. I mean, I'm learning new things. Like, it looks like crap right now, but I'm learning new things. I used to keep freshwater fish kind of just ad hoc when I was back in Hong Kong, right? So this is all new to me. I know it's kind of overstocked right now. I'm going to slowly dial it back. We'll see. All right, guys. This went on way longer. It's almost 30 minutes. I'm going to kind of snip this off. And I think somebody mentioned that he is running a live stream at the same time on his 45-gallon cube tank. If you're still here, leave a comment. Let people know who you are so they know to check out your stream so they can keep it going. Mr. Mafrizzi. I got 2 more minutes. I'm going to sign off at 30. You should get some cherry shrimp to breed for guppy tank. It's super easy to do and you can feed them. Hey, you know what? Well, see, I thought about it because they look awesome. I really want a shrimp tank, but the main purpose for this tank is to keep ghost shrimp. And I read that like the ghost shrimp is going to destroy the cherry shrimps. So that's the reason I did not add any cherry shrimps here. Otherwise, I would love to. Man, look at these guys. So now I learned that that's a male. Well, that's obviously a male. And these are all the harem. And that's, I really like that female right there. Tequila Sunset. All right, let's see. Gru. Mark, that's a good name, man. Ryan, I did not get the telescope yet because the LG went away. 3 or 4 weeks ago, I got terrible diatom issues. Oh man, I should show you the refugium before we go because I'm pretty happy with it. Turn on the light, it's gonna be super red. Okay, take off the filter, did not help. So look, man, the macro just exploded. I added just a few strands here, but it's doing well. Skimmer's performing. Yeah, before there was nothing in here. All the Chaeto somehow died off because I only had the light for 4 hours on for each day. That's way too low because I was having issue here. I don't know what's going on. Well, let me backpedal a little bit. I was having a lot of hair algae issue down here. I did not like that, so I dialed back the hours before I went on the Hong Kong trip. When I came back, it's clean. All the algae went up here, right? So what I did is like I turned this back on to 12 hours. I dialed back the light photo period here, and I added a lot of I replenished the cleanup crew. It was pretty much like no snails left. So after like a week or two, all the diatom's gone. So I figured I can probably get away with not getting a microscope this time. So maybe next time. All right, let me remember to turn this off. All right, fellas, we are at the 30-minute mark, and I'm gonna sign off right now. No snails, a big no-no. Yep, there you go. That's why I was having like a diatom issue. Jacob, what is last question? What is your favorite fish in a 45-gallon tank? My favorite fish in this tank are the green chromis. I love how they're well, not schooling, but I love how they're showing. I love when they eat, like the way they eat. I just love their like interaction. And for some reason, they've just been doing really well in my tank. I really actually look how mean these clowns are. I think it's actually dumb. That's like keeping them alive, because these guys keep like dive bombing them once in a while. Well, they're especially aggressive when I'm in front of a tank because they think food is coming. But when I'm just like laying back and just chilling, once in a while, maybe like once every couple of minutes, they'll like dive in and go. They don't actually bite. They just kind of chase them a little bit. But I think that keeps them on their toes, so they don't have time to like fight among themselves. All right, guys. I'm gonna sign off. You guys feel free to chat. Anybody streaming, let them know so people can go check out your channel, because I know everybody just finished eating. You guys are trying to avoid looking at TV and going out shopping, you know, so help each other save money by like checking out each other's channel. So feel free to like tell people go check out your live stream, whoever's streaming. All right, there you go. Fonseca Coral's about to stream, so everybody make sure to follow him. What's up, Briefing of O? Yeah, sorry, man. I feel like I'm missing a lot of comments. Again, I don't really do live stream at all, so I'm super new to this, and this is supposed to be a test. Is the carpet safe? Pretty safe. Sorry, guys. The carpet anatomy is actually really, really sticky. Even that tiny one. I was trying to place it, and just like stuck to my finger. I was surprised by how sticky it is. So I have no doubt that it can catch a small sized fish. And if you're asking about those large carpet anatomy, man, those things are beast. Hey man, thanks, I'll try. I feel like usually I do live stream on Instagram more. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Because I feel like doing live stream on YouTube is a little bit more intimidating for me. Because I have a little bit more followers on YouTube than Instagram. So I feel like on Instagram it's kind of like, oh, I can go under the radar. Okay, let's see. If you had a dream core to keep, what would it be? Henry, all right. Last question. I keep saying this. If I have a dream core to keep, what would it be? Let me think. There are a couple. I think at the moment, the core that I'm trying to find, it's a larger colony of this gold torch. This is an Australian gold torch. It has no hint of green, which I like. I like solid color. So a large one of that. And I wish I have all the Philippine videos prepared, because I have seen a few. Football upon football fields of SPS. I think it's staghorns, right? Just go all intermingle. It's beautiful. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like this, not even on TV. It's ridiculous. And if I have a tank large enough, I would love a field of those. All right, guys, gonna sign off. So everybody go check out, who's at the streaming? Dude, I can't pronounce your name, man. Let me scroll up. Fonseca, Fonseca Corals. All right, so you say he's about to stream, so check it out. I know a little bit earlier somebody else mentioned that his streaming is 45-gallon cube tank as well, so I cannot remember your name, but looks like you pieced out, so Fonseca. And also, people also make sure to add Rico's Reef Tank as well, because he does a lot of live stream as well. And I think his target is more like an intermediate to a high level reefer. So if you guys are trying to step up your game, right, be sure to add him and check out his stream as well. Okay, there you go, Quadus. I think you're the one, right, with the 45-gallon tank. All right, so be sure to check him out. I'm gonna go. I gotta work tomorrow. Gotta finish up some work. I hope you guys all have a great Thanksgiving. Don't spend all your money on shopping, but I hope you pick up some nice corals this weekend. Later, guys.